Hi there. We're going to take a look at what it looks like to complete one of our archived webinars within the online learning portal. So this is assuming that you've already gone in, you've found the archived webinar that you want to take, and you've registered for it. And so you just come to this active courses box here near the top, and you'll see your webinar here. It'll say 0% if you haven't started, or it'll have some progress there if you've already started it. You just click on the title of the webinar, and that will take you into the course itself within Blackboard Learn. And it'll look something like this. Don't worry about titles or anything right now, but you just want to pay attention to, in these archived webinar classes, what's here in the middle. So we'll have what's under the course content. And the first thing you'll see is this Getting Started section. When you open that, you'll get a couple of different documents. The first one, the first folder will tell you information about this particular course, about webinar courses. If you click on that PDF, it'll pop open on your computer and give you some information about the archived webinar that you're getting ready to complete, how it's going to work, what it covers, things like that, and what you can expect it to look like, how it will function, etc., how the quizzes work, how to get certificates, and then finally, what it will look like at the very end of the webinar course. And we will come back and take a look at that in just one second. So once you've had a look at that course information document, you can just close that folder back up. There is a second one here about getting started with Blackboard, and it basically just has a lot more in-depth information about how Blackboard itself works. So feel free to browse in there if you'd like to. And you can just close this top level folder up. And notice down here that we have PDFs and slides as well. So any handouts or anything like that that will go along with the webinar are found under PDFs and slides. You can feel free to open that up and download whatever documents are there if you'd like to keep them. And then you'll see the name of the webinar here, and it'll be next to kind of a funny looking icon. Looks kind of like outer space. And you'll just click on that to open the course. I'm not going to open it for this, or else we'd have to sit through the entire course, but it will open up in a separate window on your computer. And basically it will play through YouTube, and you'll just click a button to start it, watch it in YouTube. And then at the very end, you'll get a screen that looks like this one with that finish button. And when you get to it, you do need to click that blue finish button to completely finish out of the course. When you do that, it'll bring you back into Blackboard Learn, and there will be a couple more sections here. One of them will say assessment question, and the other one will be a survey link. And the assessment question, you do have to take that to finish the course. And it basically just says, I finished the course, I understand that it's closing, and I'm finished with it. And it's just a true false question. You just say true. And we would appreciate it if you would take that survey for us as well. And once you do all that, then you'll be able to pop back into your learner dashboard and get your certificate. And that's all there is to it. I hope that helps. And please feel free to contact us if you have any questions at all. Thank y'all very much.